Okay, go.
Okay, so this whole specimen here is the top of the inside of a geode in the northern portion of Uruguay, just outside of Artigas. So we're looking down in the way it was placed is upside down.
I see.
And these are stalactites hanging down.
Okay.
There's really no stalagmites inside geodes.
Okay.
Sometimes there are, but it's very, very rare. There's mostly just stalactites. These tan colored centers, they're the original stalactites.
Okay.
And they were formed very close to the surface when the lava flow was close to the surface, and the water that was going through this thing had a high calcium content.
Okay.
And was somewhat acidic.
Oh.
Some type of acid rain, maybe associated with volcanism and some other part of the planet, whatever it was. But then continued burial, caused two things to happen. First, the stalactites were formed when, under drought conditions where there was sometimes water and sometimes not.
Okay.
You can't have stalactite forms, forming in stuff that has water in it all the time.
Okay.
So drip, 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 drip. Then it gets deeper. As it gets deeper, then the presence of a drought or non-drought conditions no longer matters. It fills with water all the time, and the deeper it gets buried, the more silica, the higher the silica content in the water, and the lower the calcium carbonate content.
Okay.
And so you get two things forming. First, this alternate jades and quartz, and then big rings here of a jade. I'm sorry, it's not jade. I'm sorry, I've been selling jade all afternoon.
Oh, okay.
It's jasper.
Jasper.
Okay. So sorry about that. So jasper is on the outside. Most of this is smoky quartz and jasper mixed, and you can see the layers here on the side.
Yeah, and this blue then is
well.
not jade, it's jasper.
It's jasper.
Okay.
Apologize for saying
that's okay.
jade.
Hey, I'm not a rock hound.
Been working
You
for.
could tell me it was peanut butter, and I would.
Yeah. So anyway, that's about it. There's these stalactites have been sliced, off here to just show the insides of them, and some of the stalactites have not been sliced, and so that's just.
And this was on the top.
It's the top side.
And then how big was
the
the
geode?
bottom part?
Probably was 6 to 8 inches thick, so like a flying saucer.
Oh,
here.
okay.
And the shapes of those geodes are determined by the viscosity of the magma or the lava at the time that it was that the gas pockets were created. And when you have lots of viscosity, you tend to get flat geodes, and when you get a very runny high energy material, then you get the tall geodes that you see in southern Brazil.
The big purple ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the shape.
The shape.
The tall shape.
The tall shape. Okay.
Yeah. And so this was in an area where the magma was not radioactive, hardly at all. And so even though still had a lot of iron in the water, this material was not exposed to radiation like in areas where
So we're not going to start glowing.
No, well, there's no radioactivity in any of it, not even in the amethyst today.
Oh, okay.
But the early amethyst was radioactive. And, so that's why this is not purple.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you very much.
And this is the natural fracture I was talking about. These are both filled.
But they filled up with what you said?
This is very likely silica filled.
Okay.
I was going to say initially, calcite, because most of the time it's calcite filled, but these are silica. So.
Okay. And how much does this thing weigh, do you think?
I don't know. I know it's probably about 100.
About 100?
120, 130.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All
right. Well, you want to...
And be sure and use that picture when you're loading it in there.
Yes.
And I would clean up this.
Yeah, I plan to, yeah.
Before you, and just with a, $4 can of Home Depot silver paint.
I noticed when it was up there, it was kind of wiggling on it.
It'll wiggle.
I'm surprised it doesn't have some kind of a brace here because it's easy to push this way. And it's hard to push this way.
Yeah, you'll find that's probably associated with the table.
Okay.
Because it's pretty stable, you know, when it's...
We have no idea where this is going, probably on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, that's where most people look.
Because we wouldn't want to put it on a bookcase.
You need, if you... you don't want to put it on any furniture that can't handle 150, 200 pounds. You know, because if somebody comes and puts their arm and puts all their weight on that table, then all of a sudden you've exceeded.
It's going to fall over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you've exceeded the capacity of the table.
Yeah.
You know,
And
but in a
my
nook,
homeowner's insurance would be canceled, I bet you.
well, in a nook, you know, some kind of nook, that's fine. Or on the floor, that's fine, and it should be.
Well, knowing how much Karen likes this, I figured it'd be in her side or my side of the double bed, and I'd be on the couch for a couple of weeks anyway.
There you go.
But that's okay.
So that's good.
Now you want to pick this whole thing, the dolly up and set it in there?
No.
Or you just
Let me
pick
just.
Oh, for the video.
For the
video.
You can do this by yourself?
Yeah, let me do this by myself because I do this every.
It's quite a step there. Going up.
Now, what you can do is as long as it doesn't get video pushing it by.
Okay, there we go. Well, you're just as handy as a pocket on a shirt.
Yeah, and then cover in case something drops. I'd cover it with.
Okay.
As long as you got some other
All right.
deals there.
Well, we owe you big time.
Yeah, you want to be sure and get quite a bit of heavy stuff up here because you're running into a situation where you're going to be underbalanced.
Yeah.
So.
All these boxes are.
Can we get your name again?
My name's Doug Walser, and I'm with Angels, Rocks, and Fossils. I'm a retired petroleum engineer.
Oh, okay.
Having fun.
Well, bless your heart.
And where are y'all based out of?
We're based out of Houston.
Houston.
But I love this Fredericksburg. Got some good guys here.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate the help and the
Thank
Geode
you.
too.
That's a good one. You got a good one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.